Hi guys, it's me, Dawn, and I am actually here to record, show you how to make Easter egg ornaments. This is a project that I have literally invented for myself. But basically, trying to do more for the holidays and on. There, you can actually see my face. And I can do this without glasses. No, I better keep these on. Yeah, new glasses. In case you're new to my channel. Yeah, so this is something I had wanted to do last year, but just couldn't motivate myself. But this year I am. So what I'm making are Easter ornaments. And as you see, they are very colorful with beads on the inside, and I'm going to show you how I made this, or at least a version of it. Each one is going to be different. So set that there, and the beads help weight it down so it's not rolling around when you're trying to, say, put them outside, or make them less likely to get blown away if it gets windy. So first, need plastic ornament, not glass, plastic, and I ordered a bunch of these from Hobby Lobby. And you probably can also find them on Amazon, but I did Hobby Lobby where it's actually I got a lot of my art supplies, so I'll put a link down below to their website. And if you want other shapes, you best go for Amazon, because Hobby Lobby doesn't do the other shape of ornaments until around Christmas time. So you can use acrylic paint on these, and that's what I have here. Let's see with some colors I'm using. You can use whichever colors you want. You can even go gothic if you want, and they actually dry fairly quickly. So what I do is I hold the top like so, but lightly wet this. Don't want it too wet or else it wrecks the color. And got some blue here, nice light blue, or some light blue here, and start painting. And you can get as close to near the top as you want. And a little more. As I put in too much water and it dilutes it too much. And paint actually does dry fairly quickly, but it does come out a nice shade of blue when it's done. That's that. Of course, be sure to rinse off your paintbrush between doing things. Dry it off again. And go in this color. So let's do a nice purple. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what makes it more unique. And trust me, I could not. The only way I could paint these even is if I had drawn a line to follow, and even then. So, and there can be gap between the lines. You don't exactly have to be touching. It's not how I've been doing it. You rotate. And there we go. Now we got purple along with blue, and like I said, it's not exactly straight, but it's fine. I mean, you're painting an orb, so it doesn't need to be perfect. It's all in fun. Next up, a nice shade of pink. Once again, on as possible. And if you want to do a second layer, you can if you want. I've just been doing single layers, occasionally doing a touch-up here and there. But, you know, in case it's wrong. And voila. Now I got pink. Next, let's do a line of red. Procedure. Now, oops. There can be goofs, admittedly, but you know, life's not perfect, and I have thoroughly messed this one up. Alright, beep. Okay, well, this one is very off-centered, but that's fine. Like I said, this is not perfect. I had probably more red than I really should have, but I'll make this work. Because, like I said, each of these are unique. And red's always the hardest to get off the paintbrush. Trust me. Issues with it. And now, you're also going to paint the bottom. It was painted already, but let's do some nice orange. Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it any way you want. Ta-da! Now we got the paint done. And we're laying those off that. And next, we'll let this one dry. Those last few layers to dry. And this one I did earlier is now ready for the next step, which involves a hot glue gun. And want to have a parent on hand if you're a kid doing this. If you're an adult, it's fine. It's still best to be careful. As anyone who does, as professionals will say, always be careful. So find a safe place to put this. There we go. Alright. Now, this I learned through trial. Now, for this next step, best to have a paper bowl, and as you can see, I've used, well, you might not be able to see, but there are some hot glue strings on there. So I started this yesterday. So, glue gun, that's ready. It does not try to run away. So, see, this one is dry and ready, and you know, exactly perfect, unique, just like the one I was working on, the first one I completed. And we're going to be putting some on, oops, those mixed up, putting gems on. As you can see, there are fractal gems of various shades. And like I said, you can get whichever ones you want to use. You don't exactly have to use what I got. And like I said, I bought those at Hobby Lobby. Now, this is where I had to took me a while to figure out how to get this done without hurting myself, because I singed my fingers up more than once. And I was doing this yesterday. So, using faucet gems. Let's see. Let's start with nice, I'm not sure you can see this, but start with this orange gem. And what I do is I set it on, no. Our computer went in sleep mode for a second there, sorry. So, let's see, I set it on top of this bowl. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of, hold on, I'm going to try something. Sorry about this. I have no way to edit this, so there can be a lot of bloopers. Oh, that works. White screen. Yeah. So, I'm going to add a droplet hot glue to this gem, to the back. And I have to be quick because this stuff can dry very out. It can dry very quickly. That be centered. Put the glue gun down so it doesn't fall or anything. So have to be quick about this. Okay, there we go. Now, what I do is, like I said, I have to be quick so it doesn't dry out. So, what I do is I press this onto it, and oh dear, some wanted it. So, and unfortunately, it has dried in the wrong spot. That's too long. So we will try again, and I can touch up where the glue removes some of the paint, but I can fix that easily. You peel this off. At least I try it out in there. And I'm sorry for the dim lighting. I did have the overhead light on, but it was causing a glare, and someday I might get the special that thingy. So fresh glue onto here, and take two. So we'll press it down, and voila. So, and remove the string. You can remove the screen as much as leftover string that comes with it, much as you can. Doesn't have to, get all of it off, but just enough. And got it on. Now I am gonna fix that spot that got damaged real quick. Take much, just a little bit of glue, and there. Perfect. Really fixed. Yeah, artwork is always trial and error, even with DIY projects. Alright, so I do sort of do a pattern, so we're gonna do this. Alright, hold on. Purple gem X. Glue. Put a bit of a space between them. Alright, so I got a little bit on the line, but that's fine. Just move it up just a bit. Pull off as much of the string as you can. And ta-da! Now, normally what I'm about to do, I would normally do after I get all the gems on, but I want to show you something fun that you can do. And that is take a dot of paint of your choice. Let's do yellow. And in the space between the gems, just put in a bit to paint. Alright, cooking it just enough. Doesn't exactly have a perfect dot. That's not working. much water. Yeah, have paper towels handy so you can dry off and fix any mistakes you make. Let's try it one more time. There we go. A little, and like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can add a little yellow dot to the spot between them, you know. Just add it for fun. So, set brush aside, and let's see. Next, we will do a blue gem. Now, I'm not going to do it entirely around. I just want to show you how I do it. Well, as much as you can see. Glue on the bottom. Rotate. Base. Press down. And perfect. And it's perfectly spaced. Alright, so I will get back to finishing up that one in a bit. Because now I actually want to show you the next step. And that's putting beads inside your ornament. So, a minute. It's already taking longer than I thought it would. Now, for the next part, I got this one. As you can see, I got the beads completely around here on the bottom. And I also added dots between them of sorts. And I removed the top so I could get the inside. Now, I have various type of beads for this part. I'm going to show you. Some of the beads are from Hobby Lobby. Others I got from the crafting section of Walmart. So, good places to shop if you have access to them. If not, then you can just order them through their websites. So, got these beads here, but I'm not going to add any of these just yet. Because first, I want to fill the base with some baby beads. After that, I got this DIY casing. Now, I used a tad more than I should have on my first ornament. I will admit to that. But I've learned my lesson. So, and you can start with any colors you want. So, put it down like this. So these will flatten out. And clip this. So we can open and have access to beads. And it will come with stuff so you can use this to scoop out some of the beads and pour them in without them pouring out over the space. So I think right here we'll scoop up nice pink, light pink, and pour it in. And peach, pour in, and some might fall, but we can do it over the containers. Well, that wasn't peach, but you know, a little bit of dark orange. Here's the peach, and yellow. And like I said, sometimes they might spill out, take a tumble, and look for them later. Now what I like to do is I like to put my thumb firmly on top and shake it so they're blended. So you can kind of see them on the bottom. This helps for a nice color contrast. Now I will close this and rotate it to the next one to get the next 4 colors. 5 colors. And these are a bit darker, but you know, it makes for a nice contrast on the base, as you may or may not be able to see here. And it helps with the weighting it down. It's not rolling all over the place. So, then we'll start from this direction. Get some red, dark purple, slightly lighter shade of purple, light blue, and darker blue. And you can stir it like this, or put your thumb on and shake like this. Do some flying everywhere. Alright. So, close that up. Rotate, and go on to the next one. So it's fine to have all the beads get mixed up. And period, trying to sleep on me. Alright, so this time we'll start with some dark green. Well, that was just green, so light green. Now for the dark green. One shade of blue. We went rolling, I'll look for it later. And a dark shade of blue. Mix up. And you can see through the red, the coloring there, the colors are getting interesting. They mixed. There's the missing one. Let it on. And there. And now, rotate it again. You're going to do this at least 2 more times with the rotation. And then we'll get to the bigger beads. Alright, so this time we have brown. Now I know not all these colors are Easter colors, but you know, this is for fun. Got some pearly white, silver. Oh, you can see this is the copper, or pale gold, and finally gold. They have a tendency to fall, but that's fine. Yeah, being pretty neat, isn't it? Alright, final one. Okay. And finally, we have our darker colors. That's in black, silver, dark gray, clear, and white. And that's it for the baby beads. And of course, now we got a very unique base. Now it's still prone to toppling and rolling around, so we'll now set this aside. There are some additional beads in that, but I'm not using them because we're going to use this guy, which has 2,300 beads in it. Some of them have already been used. So, and I won't be using this because these beads are bigger and thicker. So we'll set that tool aside. And now, so with this, I just put 4 into each, but it helps with weighing it down. So, 4 red. And like I said, you can do whatever colors you want. So, 2 pink. More. And that gets it out. Light pink. This way you can hopefully have enough for each ornament. There, pink, pink. And for yellow. 1, 2. 2, so 4. Now for my favorite color, orange. Or next is, what you could say, these are burgundy probably, or dark brown. And now, take a bit, and see, we've added a layer. And we're not done yet. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. 1, 2, 4 silver. 2, 4 red. 2, 3, 4 more silver. We'll say those for the white. Now for 1, 2, 3, 4 purple. 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. And we'll give it a decent shake. And there. A bit more. Now, I'm not going to be filling these all the way to the top. I would run out of beads. Not within my budget to buy more right now. So that could change in the future. Might come back and add more to get more beads. And now for the green. 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. And now 1, 2, 4 purple. 1, 2, 4 blue. 2, 3, 4 of the black. For 4 light green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 4 brown. And these beads, as you may or not be able to see, have glitter on them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're done with the beads. So shake. Now it's close enough to fall. About same size, so got that. Alright. Now to put the top on. Now these type, they tend to have these will try to bend in and get caught in. So if you have to pull them outward to make them not do that, do it. Yeah. And voila! So we got that. And now for the final step. We just need cord and scissors. And do cord, string, ribbon. Now, have fun with it. And you want just enough so you can hang this. So, and I'm using orange, but you said you can use whatever color you want. There'll probably be making this DIY videos, but something I wanted to share. So, for everyone, because in these times we all need more stuff in our life. And I know I have not been consistent with my videos as much as I thought it would be, but sometimes it's hard to find motivation. Alright, here we go. Alright, so try to find a way to measure it if you want to. I tend to eyeball it. Should be enough. Snip. Now, something I do, make sure it does not fall off, is what I do is I don't immediately tie it originally. First, I loop it. I pull it through, and I do this. Now, you want to try to have it closer to the base and that loose. So, I may not cut off enough to make this work properly and get that. So, I can always, right, yeah, I screwed this one up. But, if you screw up, this will work just as well. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I really gotta find a different way to film these things. My laptop's not cooperating. Anyways, Easter ornament completed. So, that's it for this DIY video. And if you decide to do this sort of project, I would love it if you could, in the comments, post pictures of what you've done. Because I would love to see what you're doing, how you're doing this. Bye for now.